Dance Gavin Dance dropped a new song. I'm excited. So we've had two songs prior to this one, Midnight at McGuffey's, which I adore, and All the Way Down, which wasn't that bad. It wasn't as good as Midnight at McGuffey's, but the style of it was pretty interesting. Um, if you have not heard Dance Gavin Dance, then you probably didn't even click on this video. That's okay. If you have heard of Dance Gavin Dance, then yeah, they are their own style. It's referred to as swancore, but it's definitely very unique. So I have no idea what I'm going to get out of this. I know that the album drops in, I want to say it's like 2 months, maybe. Spotify, tell me. September. It'll be in, all these bands are dropping albums in September, and I feel like I might die. But I don't know what to expect here. I mean, clearly it's a concert video style. Song's called Trapdoor. I don't know which way this is going to go, so we're just going to get into it. Pause it. Okay, because I gotta, actually commentate. But so far, obviously, there's a lot more John leading this. In a couple of the prior songs, it was a little bit more of Andrew taking over the vocals. So I like that this is closer to some of their original sound. And I still feel like Andrew has a very, very nice umph that goes with the band. I mean, it's not Tillian. It will never be Tillian, but it's adding its own characteristic that still elevates the band. And as long as John is here, everything is going to be okay. So I'm curious because if that was the chorus, I do very much like it. I just want to see how the rest of this progresses. There is a lot to unpack here. So I was really focusing on this one because um like if you listen to it on an open speaker, it's probably not going to get the same little things that were thrown in there as when you have headphones on. So, good God, there's a lot to unpack. I mean, just referencing some previous songs, referencing lyrics lie, having that somewhere in here. Where's it at? But the backing of Andrew's vocals going from this side to this side, like a whisper in your ear, it was done very well, a nice subtlety. Um, Throwing that random, I would assume, Japanese in the middle of it is, yeah, that's not surprising. It's definitely on par with everything else. Visually, the video itself looks like it was put together very, very well. A lot of fun. Definitely very good quality and camera angles, especially for being at a concert with all the lighting. So I will commend that. For this song, the song has a lot to unpack. like like there's so many things that just happened at once. And if you're just listening to it like at a glance, it's listenable. It's a great song, but when you actually are focusing on it, there's so much more. Um, I don't even know where to start. We're gonna start wherever I click. ガビンダンスの20周年だよ。もう誰にも止められない。ジャストは大切なんだから。兵隊になんかつけちゃダメ。直ちの血を浴びればいいの。私たちの伝説は永久に続く。コントに100まで。Like that just lead up. It wasn't necessary to put in there, but Dance Gavin Dance doesn't do anything that's necessary. They do things because they like to. So that was just completely random, and I don't know why, but it really did add to the song. It it was humorous, and then that just slow build up back into it. And something else too. So I don't know how far it is. I'm gonna let it keep playing a little bit, but with John's vocals, that rapid fire, just like that's something different that I haven't heard as I don't know if he's ever done it in a song, but it it added just this nice layer of character, taste, flavor. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna find it for it to make sense. It must be a little further because it goes right back into the chorus. I will say the chorus was really nice, especially that it speeds up, and I really do enjoy the way that Andrew's vocals blend with this. I mean, even back when he was just a feature in the band, not necessarily the vocalist, it was always one of my favorite parts was when he would come in and just the juxtaposition of, John's voice with Andrew's voice and having Tillian just with those angelic tones, it was phenomenal. So it's sad that Tillian's not here, but I think Andrew definitely fits the band in a way that a lot of people were worried that he wouldn't. Maybe it is here though. Let's see. We gotta cover all of the bases, the races, the idle faceless. You wanna be the one who's cool now. Caught you with your guard down. Now you're gonna get run out of this place. You wanna scream without. It's definitely not, but just kind of bop into it. Maybe I skipped it. I don't know. It makes me sad now. Where is it at? There we go. That's what it was. Like he's usually pretty himself and chaotic, but this just added like another layer, especially because you can hear like his attempt at enunciation, and it just sounds, I don't know how to describe it. Like when your tongue rolls, it sounds fucking fantastic. That little like addition in here just really changed the pace of the song, and it makes it so much more energetic than it would have been otherwise. I mean, it's a very energetic song, but that just added another layer to it. There's definitely gonna be a lot of editing because, like, I don't know where any of the portions of what I'm looking for is because the song is all over the place. I want to say that the part I mentioned about Andrew's voice in the back was after the slowdown, which I think this aspect was really nice to throw in here to break up the song.
Out of sight, picture perfect. Tell her that all your lyrics lie.
And of course, you have to throw in there that all your lyrics lie because we're going to reference past songs. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, so I don't know. I can't quite tell what he's saying because it's a lot going on at once. But if you have headphones on in this specific part, he's in your ear. This would be my left side. He's in your ear on the left side, and then it transitions over to the right in the background. And it's such a nice little touch that adds like an ambiance to it. So you feel like you are there in a way. Like it gives you that whole surround sound as opposed to it being one dimensional.
Just a criminal, can't escape your precious karma. You deserve it. You're still vulnerable. Why you said
Like it's so subtle and it's hard to hear when you have the rest of the song going on, but it's like he's whispering in your ear. It's kind of creepy, but in a good way.
precious karma. You deserve it. You're still vulnerable. Why you said
So it's like a perfectly timed back and forth. So it's going around. It's not like it's just all at the same time. So I love when there's an offset like that, especially when the remainder of the song is still front and center. Um, Maybe it could have even been umped up a little bit so that it's even more audible, but that's also because I'm partially deaf. So there's that. And also partially blind. Yay, I finally got glasses. But um overall, I mean, like this song has so much to unpack. I don't even know the full lyrics yet, so I feel like once I get through the lyrics, it's going to be even more impactful. I want to say they had like a little tidbit in here where they're talking about their melodic sound or melodic thoughts. I didn't find it, but I like the ending. I feel like I'm going to have to edit so much in this because there's so much that I want to, explore. There's On a first listen, you can never grasp everything because one, you are hearing it for the first time. You're not like, you haven't heard it many enough times to analyze it. So I feel like I can guarantee there are so many other things that I've missed, but just the way that this song was put together, the way that it references past songs, the way that it still holds to the nature of who Dance Gavin Dance is, I think is genius because they haven't deviated so far that it's not the band anymore. And they can still keep their namesake. It's not something where it's like, oh, this isn't even Dance Gavin Dance. But they have changed their sound enough where it highlights Andrew's talents and gives his influence a chance to shine as well. So I think that in the choice of having a new vocalist, especially with creating a new album, they very much went the right direction, and I don't even know what to expect of whatever else is going to come out because September is not that far away. I cannot wait for the album drop. Like I know it's going to be amazing. And if an album drops, that means there's going to be a tour. So, yeah. I had to listen to this like at least 20 more times because there's so much. It is so good. I really think that this was a very well put together song. I think if I was going to rank it, I would say Midnight at McGuffey's is the one that is the catchiest to me. This would be second, and then all the way down to be third. So that is my current ranking, but they're all fantastic. um, yeah, there's definitely a lot of releases that have just dropped between yesterday and today. So I still have many more to go through, and this is part one. We will see if there is part two. Other than that, I just hope you have a great rest of your day and bye.